Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome your faces back to the Census Bros channel. As always, it's your boy Danny Omer here once again with another video. Now yes, this is part 2, and yes, I said it, part 2 of my little sort of tips and tricks video for you guys. If you didn't check out the first video, the first part, then I'll either have a link on the screen right now or in the description below. Make sure you check it out before you watch this video, and yeah, I'll give you just a couple of seconds. I'll make your way up to here, and obviously this is one of the main buildings where you can overlook everything. But what I like to do, I like to come back here, and you see this little brick around the middle? If you knife, oh, whoops. Okay, so if you haven't clicked off, then you either have seen it or you just can't be bothered, then, you know, fuck you, you're lazy. Yeah, so in this sort of like two-part video thing I'm going on with here, I'm gonna go through every single map on Modern Warfare Remastered. As you can see, I'm on Modern Warfare Remastered custom games right now, and yeah, I'm literally just gonna go through every single map on here apart from Shipment, and I'm gonna show you guys my favorite and my most successful spots on those maps. So I'm going to probably show you 2 or 3 spots on each map, and in the last episode I showed you the first 5 maps on this list. So today I'm going to be showing you District, Downpour, Overgrown and Vacant. And to start off with, I'm going to get Downpour out of the way because it's very boring of a map when it comes to spots, but there are 2 that I do like to use. So let's jump straight into it, guys, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty guys, so we are here on Downpour. Now I'm just going to go rush straight into my spot. It's not a very common one, I don't see a lot of people using it, but when I've used it myself, it's been really effective. Now literally, obviously in the map, when it comes to search and destroy, you don't really see this map get chosen that often when it comes to it, and a lot of the time if it's randomly chosen, a lot of people would leave. Not a lot of people like this map when it comes to S&D. So yeah, there's not that many great spots for S&D, but when it comes to Team Deathmatch, this building right here is a master of just clusterfuck. Like seriously guys, so many people want to come into this building and dominate it because you can literally spawn trap people coming down there, and then you can also spawn trap people coming from that way and that way as well. So it's a pretty dominant part of the map. Now if you're one of those people that like to control this part of the map, then I have 1 or 2 good spots for you. Now the first one is sitting right here in this corner. You can literally cover this whole doorway by watching the slight cross, and then anyone who's trying to push in here or anyone who pushes through this way, they will never ever check this corner. I'm promising you, they will just try and rush straight through. And even if they don't rush, they'll try and just sneak around and slowly peek corners, but they'll never peek this one. So it's a very good spot to sit in, and if someone then tries to rush through this doorway, you have them out of surprise because they won't be expecting you. Now same again when it comes to it, another good spot is to sit right here in this spot, because again, no one will expect you when they run around this corner, and no one will expect you there when they come through here. Even if they want to check this window, 9 times out of 10 I'm most certain they will never be able to see you running there unless they're slowly crouching like this, and then they might see you popping out, but other than that they won't see you. Just be cautious of you trying to hug the wall too much, because your gun might poke through or your body might poke through the wall. Now yeah, so with that we'll just quickly run over here to my other last spot that I've got. So obviously, like I said, that building is a massive like dominating area, and a lot of people like to just sit in this doorway watching this area from when people run up from the spawn, which is back here. Now one thing I like to do, instead of just charging up there with like an P90 or a Scorpion or something like that, I just like to sit back here, because what happens is they don't see you. Because when you're laying down, you know, it's not massively dark, but it's not like bright either, and you kind of blend in pretty well with the grass as long as you're using the right sort of gear, like the sort of like loadout clothing. So even if you're crouched, they probably won't notice you until last second because they'll be focusing on other people. But if you lay down, then you can still sort of see their heads popping out on the top there, and you can easily just wipe them out. And it's basically a couple of free kills. It's not something for you to do constantly, because eventually spawns might swap or they'll become a bit smarter and, you know, be ready to aim at you from there. So just be wary of that. And yeah, that's the spots for this map, guys. But without further ado, guys, let's just move on to District. Alright guys, so yes, we are finally back and we are on District, as you can see. Now this map has 2 huge spots that I like to use. Alright guys, so if you're on the defending side, you will spawn on this side, so it will actually be pretty useful for a defender. If you climb up here, and if you come onto this, and then just, oh, sorry, hold on, scratch that. Okay, yeah, so if you come up here, jump onto this thing, and then all you have to do is just jump over here, and then all you have to do is just jump, and then move forward as you go, and then literally by the time you get to about 3/4 of the way, you're able to just walk up and then just jump, and then look, you have sight of the whole entire mid-market, guys. It is so good, because like literally if you have an M16 or an AK or something like that, then it just completely covers the whole map, and you can just dominate the whole mid-map. And even on this B cross as well, you can just dominate the whole thing. It's amazing. It's such a good spot. And with the B bomb as well, if I was to plant the bomb, I'd be able to show you. But say I plant the bomb there, literally I can just sit up here, and even if someone comes behind me, easily 9 times out of 10, I say that quite often because it is quite true. 9 times out of 10, people will run past underneath you and not notice you up here, because it's just such a unusual spot for someone to be in. They won't bother looking up there, so it's a very good spot to be able to watch over the bomb, especially if someone's like around there, because you can literally just jump back down. If you jump properly, I have done it before, but if you jump properly off this, if you just fall properly, you're able to land without taking any fall damage, which is a huge sort of a huge advantage, because you don't have that slight weakness to yourself. But yeah, so anyway, let me just go ahead and show you guys the next spot. Alright, so as you just saw, I just did try and jump onto this yellow tent, but this is where the next spot starts. So what you want to do is you want to try and just do a quick little strafe jump run, or a strafe run should I say, and you want to just jump up onto this net. Now I am not very good at strafe jumping, so do excuse me for the failed attempts. You can count me off if you want, but there you go. That's one jump. Now what you want to do is once you get onto this net, onto this, you want to do a little run and then get on there. So what will happen is you'll be able to just mantle automatically and he'll get up. Now this is the tricky part, which I do struggle on. I've only been able to use the spot once or twice, to be fair, but it has been really good. What you want to do is you want to get onto this balustrade, move back as far as you can. You need to aim for this sort of archway here, so you kind of want to just do a sprint jump. Now as I said, I am not good at the sprint jumps, so you have to just excuse me for a minute, and I'll get back to you guys when I finally get that spot underway. Alright, so see you in a second. Let's jump and turn at the same time. Oh! Nearly got it! No! Busy got a money, so Tracy gonna play. That's my brothers, I ain't even gotta say it, that's just something later. Alright, let's try this. Oh, yes, I did it! Alright, celebrations for you guys, because that took me about 8 attempts. So, yeah. Once you finally learn how to do it, it's actually not that difficult. You just got to learn to do this jump and the sprint at the same time. But yeah, once you get on there, you just have to press the mantle button again, and he'll just mantle onto the archway. And then you can just jump up here, and then you literally have full control over A. You can literally watch the whole of A, and then just like, you know, you can just lay down. You can just keep an eye on that bit over there. Take out that fire tank if you must. And yeah, literally this spot is amazing success if you can get up onto it with ease. So, you know, make sure you practice it, and it will pay off, guys, because no one ever expects you to be up here. They either expect you to be behind the well, over in that corner, down there, in the window, down there, or over there. So literally anywhere but here is where they expect you to be. Just be careful if you fall down, because you are literally one shot from dying. So yeah, that's it for District, guys. Now let's move straight on to the next map, which I think is Overgrown. And it is. So I'll see you guys in that one, and there's some good ones in there as well. Alright guys, welcome your faces back. Now you're now over on Overgrown, as you can see. Now I do have the sniper out this time, because I do have 2 particular spots that are really good with it, so I might as well just keep it out for you guys. Now to start straight off with, if you're defending or attacking, one of the first things that people always like to do is to snipe this street down here, because obviously if you look down there, literally behind this white tree is where the other team spawns, literally right across this road. So everyone in their mother decides they want to grab a sniper and try and snipe people off. And yeah, it's not great, because when you try and rush forward, you literally have no good like cover. So I have found a pretty good spot over here in the petrol station section. If this one it's even better. Look at that. You can just cover the whole thing. And instead of having to rush and waste time getting into a position as they do at the same time, all you have to do is move back slightly, climb up, crouch, and then boom. You have that whole street covered. And this is also good for if you have the bomb down as well, because they don't necessarily expect you to be back here per se. Also, make sure you try it out. It's really, really good. Now, either way, let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, so this next and final spot that I'm going to show you guys is this right here. I'm going to show you guys how to get from this bin up into that window. Now, this is a very good spot on any sort of game mode, primarily S&D, just because of the fact that when you're attacking, you're obviously going to be on this side of the map. There's the bomb. And yeah, so when you're coming down this side, they obviously spawn on the other side, the defenders, and they like to control this building because you're able to use it to cover the whole of A, and you can even watch over B slightly as well, or the B side. So instead of climbing through this window or that stairway or just rushing straight through A, this is probably a better choice for you, just because of the fact that there is definitely going to be someone in this building at all times. So it just makes sense to use this route instead, because they won't be expecting you at all. So literally guys, all you have to do is you need to get onto this bin, and as you can see just slightly there is this little ledge sticking out. That's what you need to be aiming for. And yeah, so just give me 1 second guys, and I'll just cut to the bit where I actually do it. Aim for that bin, that corner. Hey, there you go. Alright, and there you go, you're on top. You're not actually standing on that edge that you're aiming at, you're instead standing on the little bit of concrete, I'm guessing a little bit of brick that hangs out. But yeah, so then literally all you have to do is just jump up and then boom. Done. That's the house. That's it. That's the spot. It's great. It's a great spot. And then you have complete control over A, because they will not expect you to come through there. So let's get going on to the next map, and it is actually the final map. Vacant. Let's do it guys. Alrighty guys, so we are here on Vacant, the final map of this two-part video series thingy make it jiggy. Now literally straight off the get-go, if you're playing Search and Destroy and you're on the defensive side, one amazing spot that I have used once or twice is this spot right here. You want to try and get onto this little fridge, if you will, and literally the only way of getting up onto it is by using that storage right here. This shelving unit is the only way to actually get up there, but like I said before in this video, I am no good at doing this, and now for some reason I can't actually get up here. There we go. Ah, there you go guys, I got it. So once you get up into the spot, it's basically game over for A, because they cover this whole A side, and if you do jump up, you can actually cover that doorway as well. So yeah, it's a very good spot. So anyway, let's just move straight on into the other part of the map where I have a very good spot as well. Now obviously this part of the map here, this little route barely gets used, like it ever really gets used. Maybe maybe one round in S&D it might get used, but other than that it will never get used. Just because of the fact that it's like so it's quite a long route to take, and it's not very useful. But either way, for public reasons, I believe that this is a pretty good spot. If you come up onto this stage, you can literally just jump on, and then you can literally just come sit in this corner, and it is probably the best spot in the game, just out of personal preference, due to the fact that they literally run past you and they'll never expect you to be here. So when it comes to pubs, it's probably the most fun of a spot that you can have, because you can just literally come and crouch into this corner, and they'll run straight past you, and it's a good couple of free kills before they start to notice you're there. So yeah, that's a great spot for you guys to it's a great spot for you guys to use, as well as a lot of other spots in this map. But that's all we have time for today guys, so I do hope you enjoyed that. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Just as I said, that's it. That's the end of the two-part video thing. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button. It was pretty good fun, sort of, for me to create this. The overgrown was a bit of a stretch, but finally got it done for you guys anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fails that I showed off in the videos as well. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, like I said, as well as even a like, make sure you let me know as well, because I can show you another load of spots that I can find as well. There are plenty of spots in every map that can help with your game, like with how you play. So if you want to see those, then let me know. I can find them for you, and I can upload those for you and show you them off for you. And as well as that, if you guys want to see nade spots as well, I'm definitely up for that as well, because I do know a couple of nade spots on each map, near enough each map. So if you guys want to see that as well and know how to get a couple of cheeky nades off the spawn, then be sure to leave a like and comment it down below as well, guys, and I will be sure to bring that to you. By the way, before you leave and before you head off, I just want to remind you guys I am doing a GTA giveaway where I'm giving off a voucher code thing with like 1 million or 2 million shark credit. It's like a credit card if you haven't played GTA or whatever. And yeah, it's for free, so you know it's worth getting if you have GTA. It's worth trying for the giveaway. So in order to be part of the giveaway, there's just 2 steps for you to do. Just like this video and leave a comment that you like the video as well, and then that's it. That's all you got to do, and then you're in with the giveaway. And yeah, so make sure you do that, guys. I will be announcing the winner on the 23rd, and I will get into contact with them on that day as like an early Christmas present of some sort, you know, bit of a Christmassy festive sort of deal. And yeah, I'm gonna get up out, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you also subscribe as well as liking the video, and peace, boys, peace.
Makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark.